The following 8 minutes and 8 of footage, where the first 2 minutes and 56 is actual gameplay footage, that you are about to watch was recorded on March 25th, 2022 at around 6:56.25 p.m. Eastern Time. Hello everyone, this is King Vector 11 and welcome back to today's episode M143 of me exposing to you another modder that I have caught in GTA Online. The reason to my motivation of these uploads is, sure, any game out there, any online game has cheating in it, but Rockstar seems to be the only company that I know of that cares absolutely nothing about cheating until something has to be done in which it is far too late and the damage has been done beyond repair and everyone gets affected except Rockstar. Rockstar, this is a message to you, fix your modding ASAP. The following video you're about to watch may contain personally recorded scenes or potential third-party recorded scenes of modders and modding or hacking in GTA Online. This Modders Caught series is brought to you by me, King Vector 11, who gives you evidence of what could happen to you and what does happen on a daily or weekly basis in GTA Online. Evidence that Rockstar Games will never care about unless it involves them directly, whether they are hacked or otherwise. This series is created and brought to you at your expense of clicking on and watching this video throughout how much duration you wish by a non-modding player of GTA Online with as much experience as I can get and beyond. This series is in no way, shape, or form affiliated with any management directly leading to or from Rockstar Games, in which I wish it could have been so they can take care of modding faster than ever, nor tries to impersonate or attempt to impersonate as any Rockstar Games employee or representative of any Rockstar employee. Any members involved in this series are innocent until proven guilty, in which they are usually proven guilty, and is used as an example for what Rockstar either supports or doesn't, since Rockstar prefers more negative influencing modders such as those who uses mods to intentionally ruin players' experiences in an online game, and ends up punishing more positive or neutral influencing modders such as those who uses mods intentionally to protect themselves or other players in the session or lobby against players crashing them or protecting them against other ill-intended modders with the intention to ruin their experience. I chose to create this series, and should I quit or leave GTA Online for pastures new is up to my choice. This series is created solely to expose the dark side of GTA Online, Rockstar's definite support for modding. These videos I am showing you is not much about clout, but it is to ensure that I do my best as myself to use the proof that I have captured to showcase to you guys what Rockstar supports or doesn't, and regardless of whatever they support or don't support, they still will do nothing about it until they have to do something, in which it is usually too late and the damage has already been done. Comments down below will be shown the following episode. Comments revolved around these brain-dead-like behaviors will result in being hidden from the channel and from other content besides, for the reason that I do not have the time or energy to attempt to cooperate by lowering myself down to unspeakable levels of touching grass deficiency, including but not limited to the cause of support of generally negatively influenced behaviors meant to be harmful or attempted personal attacks or mockery of any sort. Negatively influenced discussions that seems to come to no end, especially of attempted personal mockery, the lack of showing proper signs of social skill, attempting to find any negatively influencing reason or bypass of disclaimer, especially of an attempt to mock anyone wrongly of any reason, stain and go by leaving a harmful comment without watching or understanding anything in this video or in these contexts in an attempt to mock me and refusal to respond, and attempting to prove my intentions for me, especially for these videos and context provided, especially after being given context in the video and description. I reserve the right to add more to this section of this disclaimer should any new issues arise in the future. By continuing to watch this video beyond this point, you agree to all these terms provided and you accept understanding the ongoing issues of GTA Online, especially that there were once upon a time an issue in GTA Online in which it shouldn't have been an issue to begin with. And if you get removed from the comment section permanently, well, that's too bad. You miss out on a chance to get free KO Perico loot 85% because I still have a Panther statue sitting and waiting. Viewer discretion is extremely strongly advised. And by the way, that loot's on PC. So first of all, I've got a new comment that I've received recently that I'm willing to showcase to you guys, which is, of course, right over here, which this guy understands the modding situation is terrible and actually should be fixed and never go to the extent that has officially reached, if Rockstar even cares. So thank you for your comment that I wish to pin to this wall. And second of all, it is quite odd to see how one of my friends that I've met years ago, that I'm always going to explain in every one of these videos in case one of you guys miss it or something because you come across this for the first time, where one of my friends, who I've met a long time ago, who never modded, by the way, with his main account, has decided after years of playing this game and being crashed 20 times a day to desktop, they finally had enough and they got themselves a new account to install mod menus on, mainly for the intention to protect themselves against other modders from crashing their game finally. That account has never been touched by Rockstar even once. However, their main account of many years that hasn't seen a mod menu once has been suspended, which comes to show that Rockstar supports modding in that sense, which is quite odd in my opinion. Now the context that I'm willing to bring to you about this modder. I was chilling out, like I usually do, in a public lobby, as I usually do, for the most part, until recently, this year, last year, whatever. I just decided to bring myself to the intention to just go into a public lobby, mess around, stream it for friends in Discord, which by the way, there will be people that I have been in a Discord call with, that you may see on the top left behind a box that I'm obviously going to put. But anyways, I saw in my sense on the bottom left that there was one player specifically randomly killing players for whatever reason or intention they had, just killing them out of the blue. Whatever the intentions were, whatever people were speaking about it back then, I can't officially remember it by now. But one thing's for sure, when I found this player still killing everyone, even though they were in an apartment for whatever reason, I decided to take the initiative to report them for exploiting. And that was what caused this recording to officially come to my senses. This modder was actually a modder. And the only way I can prove it, well, is to show you this footage finally. So now we have this account that I'm willing to showcase to you because obviously they have a spoofed name in-game, in which of all that public lobby in which actions were happening, this was the only account, which I'm going to showcase to you in a moment, that had a spoofed name. Now here are all the mod effects that I have caught based on this modder, and it is quite disappointing for me to reveal once again. This is generally a negatively influencing modder that I do not think Rockstar will ever care about anytime soon, until, well, something terrible happens once again, such as modders being able to hack your PC to the point that whatever godforsaken event happens and all the players get crashed simultaneously, non-stop, a single day for Rockstar to actually have to look into it. But that's only when modding will get to that extent once again, in which Rockstar will not care about until it happens once again, because they don't care. They support it. And now to showcase to you the cinema of 8 minutes of footage that I have personally caught, in which the first 3 minutes actually show gameplay footage. Obviously for the reason that I've already shown you, like down here, that it's only 3 minutes of the 8 that shows footage. Hope you guys do find this informative, and yes, once again, be careful when playing in a public lobby. At least, especially during these days. In public lobbies, where Rockstar doesn't care about you or your safety, because they support these actions to happen. Enjoy the cinema of, once again, more bullshit that happens in GTA Online. So in this session, I managed to catch a martyr simply by this trick, if I can actually have the pause menu open. Look at that. Look, I caught their name. Because I reported them. As soon as I reported them, they're doing this shit now. As soon as I reported them, that happens. As soon as I reported them. It's so... And here's the reason why. Out of 8 people, because there's... How many people? There is 9 people in our session, so I'm supposed to see 8 because it excludes me. This person right here is modifying his car. This person is moving around. Ah, for frick's sake. This person thinks I can try report them again. So throw more explosions. Let's just say, after seeing many people move, there's only one person who's in their apartment, who's just chilling there, staying still. No, it's not the level 11. Who's the level at 12 maybe? Ooga booga. Right there. That's not really possible. They're modding their vehicle. But still, let's check this person. Alright. They're in the shop, so I can't see them. But still, if I check this person, show profile, you see their name. Show the profile, my bubba, you see their name. Think about that. Show this person's profile, you see their name. I'm gonna skip over that person. I thought this was the modder initially, but you see his name. Fuzz. Look at this modder having freaking fun. He's probably taking his time modding his car. Because I take a lot of time modding my vehicle for sure, especially if I want to make it look good. I've seen Oogabook also kill people earlier, for a couple times. So it couldn't have been them anyways. So like I was saying, this person, show the profile, is legit. This Clee, legit. This show profile person, jammy, but they have jammy. Now look at this person, show profile. What is their profile's name? They spoofed someone else's name as their own. That is far away from their social club name. They're the only one in this session, and I get crashed. Just, oh my god. As soon as I said that, my game gets freaking crashed. I told you, I got the right person as soon as I reported them. Because every time a modder sees someone report them, if they have a good menu, they will see on their notifications, this person reported you. And because they saw my name next to person reported you, they started modding me. And now my game gets crashed. Oh! I got your social club name though. Get freaking wrecked. Get caught in 4 freaking K. I have no idea why they start targeting us. And they crashed my game as soon as I saw it. Literally. As soon as I saw it. Oh, that's so beautiful. Because I want to blow up the level. Couldn't have been a level 11, honestly. I saw them after you've left, even during when you were moving around. That when I came back after I was resting, I saw them killing people and them getting killed. So it couldn't have been them. For sure, especially that their account name was connected to their social club name. That person right there was the only person in that entire session who could have been the only one who has been modding, who crashed my game, of course. Specifically for that reason. The name didn't match their social club. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. My geniusness is outstanding. It shocks me. I just know who's a modder now. Because it's so basic science. Especially when they spoof someone else's name to assume to Rockstar that someone else could be banned instead of their self. Hallelujah! I got the modder 135. That's true as fuck. That's the only account I've even recorded that did not match their social club name to their in-game name. Everyone else, even someone who used the clothing glitch to have floating hands, even his name was connected to social club, despite having profile private, which anyone can make their profile private if they wanted to. Their name was connected to their own name. So that was fine. That person right there was the only one. Especially when I just had reported them for exploiting. As soon as I reported them for exploiting, just seconds later, they started doing all that shit on me. It's so beautiful. There's modder 135. My phone gets come up and down. That's probably your device. I doubt it could be because of hackers, because otherwise my volume would be jumpy too if that happens. It could also be because of the effects that the modder has done in the game, that the game had to have required more resources. It's because the game ended up starting to use even more resources than it should, just to process all the effects that the modder was causing in the game. That's why your volume started jumping. Modders think they're smart. I love it. Rockstar, we definitely enjoy your game. We love your game, Rockstar. Especially when you let modders continue doing this shit specifically in their sessions. Today is March 25th of 2022. I'll even open a notepad. I will put it on my screen right there. Look at the date right there. March 25th. March 25th. You gotta love it. There's your modder, 135. And yes, Rockstar indeed does condone to modding. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of Modders Caught. Hard in 4K. Go like playing GTA Online nowadays. I'm just looking at this screen, and god damn, do I miss the old look of my OBS. And just everything, the nostalgia of seeing the screen of 78 gigabytes free space and everything. I missed. Sorry. So, don't mind me getting distracted about that. That was such nostalgia. I'm so glad I caught at some point, dude. I want to cry looking at nostalgia. But that's generally all the mods that I have generally caught from this modder in this episode. Painful, but I managed to catch them. My friend in the Discord VC at the time was trying to reason with me, stating that because the player who was level 11 was the reason why I was getting modded what I was getting modded, even though I reported this player specifically, and just right after I reported this player, those effects started happening. Now sure, my friend had reason to believe that this player specifically, who was the level 11 at that time by the way, could have been the modder, but here's the thing. First of all, they're in LS Customs modifying their vehicle. So maybe back then, I don't remember as much, maybe Rockstar updated by now, back then, players who are modifying their vehicle through LSC weren't really viewable on the pause menu's online tab, which honestly is reasonable enough. Plus, when I reported the player that I reported that I showcased to you guys, immediately after that report was done to that player, because that was the only player that I had reason of suspicion to believe they were modding, in which my suspicions were confirmed finally after I reported them, that in my final statement that I like to make, they finally started doing the effects that they have committed, in which I have caught to showcase to you guys. I mean, it's too bad that I wasn't able to find their name on the pause menu's online player tab at that time, but it could have been for the same reason as the Kale Perico scope out missions, where if you leave the main island for godforsaken reasons, such as going to Kale Perico, or at least for this case, someone's in LSC, you will not be able to find their name on this tab, which is honestly reasonably fair enough. And I know all this because, well, experience. And so here you go. You're a modder caught for today's episode. And that's really I have to showcase to you guys. Now for those who have enjoyed or not even enjoyed, I need to find a different word anytime I pay attention to or remember doing these videos. I cannot say enjoy because I cannot enjoy this situations myself. You can't enjoy modders doing this shit to you. It's not possible. You cannot enjoy this. So the least I can say is I hope you guys were informed of anything new based on the research that I have showcased to you guys through this video or through other videos besides this, through my Modders Caught showcase videos. But if you're willing to stay tuned for other content besides this that may be more enjoyable, I suppose. You can stay tuned for that. Like and subscribe if you want. Unless you support the fact that Rockstar is the best company in the world and they always take care of modding and I'm just making this up, then you can go for the other option other than like. I mean, that's your choice. It just showcases to me how many people are ignorant of the situations that are going on in GTA Online to this day, but can't blame them. If they want to stay in ignorance, let them stay in ignorance. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, after this point of this video, for those who still wants to stay tuned, here are the following comments that I said I would showcase at the end of these videos, but for the rest of this video. Now, the first comment I like to showcase that I've almost gotten as the first comment, rather, was this person who said, "Stop talking crap of Rockstar and all your videos is on them. They're the people too. We all fuck up and we all work for money. They're still one of the best out. GTA could be the destiny." The what? I have to reread this again, I'm sorry. They are people too. We all fuck up and we all work for money. They're still one of the best out. GTA could be the destiny. Here's the thing about Rockstar though. Sure, they may be one of the best companies, but when it comes to terms of their respect for the community and fan base, they're amongst the worst company out there. And especially if you've been living under a rock, recently with Rockstar patching fun glitches such as the vehicle hanger speed glitch being one of the most recent ones that players actually were working together with, having fun together, playing together in peace finally, without killing each other senselessly. That was the last time that I've seen recently, as the recent most last time, that players actually had fun in the game, until Rockstar decided to say, "I will not allow this to continue. You guys have to continue beating each other merciful fucking English. Don't judge me. Just kill each other senselessly and let's patch this glitch," which honestly comes to show how Rockstar doesn't care about what the community or fan base thinks, as long as they make money off of us for the sake of making money off of us. They don't care about us, they don't care about our well-being, they don't care about our security, they don't care about anything going on in their game until last-minute decisions call for and they actually have to do something, especially since back then in the old and terrible days when modding has gone to the extent where players were able to brick players' accounts after masking themselves into becoming fake developers who had more control over Rockstar themselves. And it's the fact that that happened that I'm wishing to speak out about it that shouldn't have happened in the first place. So here's my response to that. Regardless if Rockstar takes this into consideration or not, that modding has gone to many extremes that ruin players' experiences to the point modders were able to even brick players' accounts, or in simpler terms, player banning them, or simply being able to remove over $15 million a second from these accounts. I hate to admit that I will not treat Rockstar like a princess after 10 plus years of modding escalating to new heights of game-breaking measures that to this day Rockstar refuses to do anything about. Until they finally have to do something when everyone finally complains about their accounts being bricked by modders. Then Rockstar finally had to get off their high horse, do a little small band-aid patch, and remove 95% of their anti-cheat in the process and say, "Here we go, we fixed it." No, you didn't. You don't care, Rockstar. You don't care enough. And that's my motivation I'm trying to spread through these videos. They have to start caring. Otherwise, I fear for the future of GTA 6. The same thing's gonna happen, or even worse, if Rockstar continues to care less about the community as they are doing to this day and beyond. And then this person, Smart Alec, comes in and it's like, "No modder can brick an account." Okay, let me show you the proof right after. I have the VIP for most all menus. Well, good for you. And it's not even a feature with LUA scripts. You can send a fake ban notification, but still fake. Stop spreading bullshit that you read on Reddit that you have no idea how it is. Oh, so this is Reddit. Okay. Here's the proof that I've shown them through that link, by the way. You see the link that I said, okay, you're not aware of the situations that happened long ago. Let me bring you to speed through this link. Through that link, here you go, by the way. This was on Reddit, by the way. This Reddit. This is. I'm sorry. Give me a I lost the plot. So a long time ago, posted by Tez2 himself, which by the way is a very reliable member of the GT community, spreading news that's as reliable as it can get. This guy on Twitter, Reddit. This guy on Twitter basically spoke about a situation that was even spread all over Discord, which was the first place I found it through, by the way, on a Discord server where they spread this information that was, of course, spread from Tez2's post, in which led me to his post, and I found it through there, where he basically said modding has gone to the extent where new extreme exploits have appeared, allowing cheaters to remotely add, remove, modify, blah blah blah. It's the fact that this happened to begin with, that modders were able to do all this to begin with, is what I like to speak out against. That it shouldn't even happen in the first place. Anyone out there, sure, online cheating exists, but for online cheating to go to an extent where the developers themselves do not care until they have to care because modders find new ways to bypass what Rockstar isn't even touching since like 10 years ago, that's something that I wish to speak highly against, because it's against ethnicity, it's against our safety, our environment, our gaming environment. In fact, I'm willing to get a lawyer to boycott this game until Rockstar actually does something. And it doesn't matter if it impedes GTA 6's future release date, I don't care. Because the same thing's going to happen in GTA 6 if they ever make an online mode for it, which they might do if they want to make money off of GTA 6, that they're so willing to claim that they've been bankrupt because of how much money they have to spend on developing the game, even though they're still making millions, so that's complete BS on Rockstar's behalf. Thanks for lying to us, Rockstar. It's the fact that this happens that I'm willing to speak against. So this person responds, completely probably ignore me or whatever, stating, while Rebound's the cheapest menu, there's still half the features never worked since being added, that being one of them, and it currently isn't even shown on Rebound anymore, but that menu is still broken again. Don't believe everything on Reddit. Don't believe everything on Reddit. That's Reddit. I literally, that's Jesus fucking Christ. I can't keep myself, I cannot constrain that. No. Constrain, restrain, whatever the fuck the word is. Don't believe everything on Reddit. I'm a passive modder since day one. I've tested this stuff. Corrupting never worked. The best board was the only one that used to work. That's the worst they could do in game. That in effect lasted longer than restart of the app could revert. So I respond with, that was not Reddit, which by the way follows this comment where even the link itself says Twitter. But I guess it's Reddit. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, I don't even want to get into that. That wasn't Reddit. It was posted all over social media, including Discord, Twitter, aka X, Instagram, so on, and Tez2 doesn't often spread fake adverts for clout. It was a serious deal when it happened, and I've known people who actually got their accounts bricked, who even messaged me saying that happened to them, while others were responding to them. There was someone who actually made a menu unbricking these accounts for free because of the extent of that issue. For Rockstar to do nothing about modding until it definitely reached a point it was too late to take care of with normal means, it's serious business I'm willing to keep to heart for the rest of eternity. It's the fact that Rockstar even allowed this to happen in their game is unorthodox for a gaming environment. It shouldn't even happen. And Rockstar let it happen. Anyone else would do anything to prevent this from ever happening once, for an hour, for even a single minute. But Rockstar let it happen for 2 weeks! That's bullshit! So this person thinking he's smarter than me because I own the mod menu, you don't, so automatically I'm better than you. You just started playing yesterday, la la la, I'm better than you. Mr. I don't know who this is. Doesn't matter what it was posted on. Oh, damn. Okay, sir. I've used the menu and test the options on my own. Lol, people used to tell me their dad worked for Microsoft too. It doesn't make it real. But I showed you the proof of my statement. That's not me just saying I own Minecraft because of the figment of my imagination. I showed you proof. That doesn't even make sense. Maybe try your own research. I showed you the fucking research. When you hear something on the web, that's why I test this stuff. Good for you, you tested, but guess what? I catch it. So, I gave you valuable information, not someone claiming something to be true just for the fun of it. This is nothing compared to one of those my dad says he works for Microsoft situations. This really happened. If you wish to continue this as a fake, shrug it off, and never happen you didn't do research because you're making up nonsense just for clout, then fine, I can't force knowledge into you. I know what I know based on what happened, and what happened wasn't a dream fever gone mad. It actually happened, and the fact that it actually happened is unorthodox. And I hope Rockstar never lets that happen again. In which they most likely will, because they don't care. And another person, though, states, it ain't that serious. It's not that serious. Yeah, sure, sure, obviously there are a Rockstar employee, probably a Rockstar administrator maybe, who just decided to sit back and is like, oh, modding is going on. I mean, players are being crashed, there's people's IP addresses being stolen, there's people's computers being hacked into remotely, and having System 32 get deleted. That's not that serious. It's not affecting us, right? Nah. It's not that serious. So I responded with, for an online game that's been alive for over 10 years, where modding has gone to levels like never seen in any online gaming environment ever before, I am going to take something like this seriously. Rockstar needs to fix these major issues, especially before they release GTA 6, otherwise they will continue to refuse to show any care for the community and let modders out there continue stealing people's IP addresses, booting these players off the internet, or hacking their PC and deleting essential startup files, System 32 as an example, that will prevent their PC from booting up ever again until these files get reinstalled through third-party means. And then this person, who obviously has seen my channel for the first time, because I've even made a note of this, by the way, on other videos, but obviously when I made videos on this based on research, based on what people have told me, based on what people have actually said to me, based on what I've witnessed myself, obviously I'm making it up. I've been dreaming. It never happened. So this person states, there's no modder script that allows rat access. Stop lying about shit you know nothing about. Okay, so I show them this Reddit link again. Reddit, by the way. So you're aware of everything that was going on in GTA Online. We bring you up to speed through this link. And in case you're wondering if I made an update on this issue that did happen, was announced all over the internet much harder than the GTA 6 leaked content, let me bring you this link of my video here. You're welcome for the information you were clearly not aware of, but I don't blame you at the same time. Which obviously I don't blame you, because maybe you're a new guy. So here you go, here's some information. Now stop being a dickhead to me, but here you go. Here's the information to showcase to you, to bring up to speed. Because as you can see, I'm already making episode M143, so it means it's not the first time that I've had to report this issue ever in life. And then this person sees these comments and is like, have you not played the game, or are you just ignorant to what's going on? Exactly. They just... Moving on with that, bro, legit get a life. Okay. Most game has always had issues with modders. Obviously, I know that. All the times I've played as well, there are hardly modders, and when there are, I simply join a new lobby and it's good. On top, the people you're talking about are legit 0.1%. 0.1% of players, cap, are modders. Absolute cap. Literally 80% of the player base is modders, regardless if they have ill intentions or good intentions. 20% of them are either trying their best to play in invite-only lobbies or completely ditch the game for another console and continues playing there, or they just completely ditch the game entirely and frick, let me move on to pastures new. Who the fuck thinks there's a risk to pick up World's flexing mods? Ass fucking most of the time the chicks playing are ugly and fat. This guy is making fun of girls. I am so sorry for this guy's comment. I promise this is the last time you'll see this member on my channel after this day. I promise you that. I do not allow comments like that from mocking female player characters just because, I don't know, maybe he missed out on a date because some girl thought he wasn't good enough or something. So that's why he's ugly. That's why the girl was ugly and fat. I am so sorry about that comment, guys. I'm so sorry. On behalf of me having to have this comment on my channel, I am so sorry. I promise you. I will take care of it right after this video is done recording. So this guy says, I played it last night. I'm aware of the modding is bad. Cap. Sorry, there's something in my throat. Is bad, but it's just modding. No accounts are being compromised. No PCs are being ratted. There can be an issue without being doomsday. I'm not saying the modding isn't rampant. I'm saying it's not as harmful as he's saying. Hell, last night some guy wanted dunce hat. I was begging modders to change it into bad sport, but no one could because that's not even a feature anymore. Okay, so that never happens. Okay, give me a moment. So tell me, where would I get this bit of information from? Where would I get this bit of information from after this person has had GTA Online installed on their hard drive, explained their issues, and explained how they've come to a resolution? How did I get this information then? oh, this is a figment of my imagination? Bullshit. Ultimatum. That's all I'm gonna say about this person. Not this person right here. Which, by the way, thank you for this information that I was finally able to use to prove to this, I don't know, ignorance stated right over here. Pure ignorance, whatever. At this point, touch grass deficiency. I can't say anything against that anymore. So responding to this person's comment that you see in the top of this post right here, I responded to this person only, who is the only reasonable person I was able to speak with at this time, stating there are some players out there who refuse to acknowledge some information and take it into their own hands to speak against my motives, which I have clearly mentioned had that disclaimer been followed. It's like if they self-taught 2 + 1 = 4 because they accidentally found a loophole into mathematics, but the moment I speak about that 2 + 1 is actually 3 based on an informant source found online, it's first of all immediately found from Reddit for some reason, even though I don't use Reddit, and second of all, not making a change to world hunger. But like I said in conclusion, I refuse to bring my logic down to unspeakable levels of touching grass deficiency. There's no use fighting stubborn. That's all I gotta say about that. If they want to try and reason with me, saying that I don't know anything that I'm talking about based on already the 143rd episode of evidence that I have caught and exposed through my channel, then I'm sorry, there's no use fighting that kind of stubborn. I know what I know, and I wouldn't make videos like these if I wouldn't know what I'm talking about. Straight up. If you don't believe me, then I'm sorry. Look away. So this person, on a more generous note, has stated, why is there a discretion warning on a video about GTA modders? It's just a video game. Well, I hate to bring it to your attention, but you'd be surprised to the motivation of needing to write out such a discretion warning. Some people out there just don't understand what's wrong with Rockstar allowing modding to go on to the extent it goes to in GTA Online. Generally, the reason why I put a discretion warning at the beginning of these videos is for this last two reasons right over there, that reason right over there, this reason right over here, this reason right over here if I haven't mentioned it already, and this reason that I'm going to bring up very shortly. That's the reason why I need to put a discretion warning to these videos, because it seems like my motivation is definitely not understood by some brain-dead touching grass deficients out there, which is quite sad that I cannot convince them otherwise, but what can I do? Take the L at that point. It's too bad. Anyways, this person states modding doesn't go that far in GTA Online. It actually does. I'll be generous with you. All you have to do is play in a private session or to switch a session. But here's the thing, what if you want to play with someone? What if you want to make friends? What if you want to do a heist with someone? What if you just want to go in a public lobby to have fun? You cannot have fun, and the fact that you have to go in a private lobby to quote-unquote have fun is very discouraging for a gaming environment. It's discouraging and it sucks. I'm glad they made this as a measure that allows players to finally play their game, but it's just a cover-up for the actual problems going on in this game. I don't know, I cannot 100% consent to that. So the person states it's a 10-year-old game. I know. If Rockstar focuses on the modding issue, which can't be fixed, then it's only going to delay the launch of GTA 6, which is far more important. So in that case, you believe Rockstar making money off of us is more important than our well-being, our security, our gaming environment. That doesn't matter. It's just if they make money off of us, that's what matters the most to Rockstar. You sound like a Rockstar employee, but I'm not going to speak much against that. Whatever. Anyways, so I stated true, but then there's the microtransaction aspect of Rockstar, where they make enough money that they should be able to hire enough workers to actually maintain the overall integrity of GTA Online while still working on GTA 6 without an issue. But the main question resorts finally to if Rockstar cares enough about the player base, since I believe Rockstar only released GTA 6 just for the money and do nothing more to care an extra bit about the community other than the money they are making from us. You're only something the moment you pay Rockstar a microtransaction or buy a new expanded and enhanced copy of GTA Online, falling into their pay baiting methods, but beyond that, you're doomed as a customer to Rockstar. That's just who Rockstar is now. They don't care as much as they should, and they should care. So my main question to you, specifically this person, this comment right here, whoever wrote this, my main question to you, Do you really believe it's more important for Rockstar to release a massive amount of quantity of items without referring to the quality of their items they are releasing? For example, they're going to release GTA 6. Good. What if they make a GTA 6 online? What are they going to do with it? They're going to make it another cash grab. But they're going to cash grab from the players. What are they going to do with the money? Nothing. Because they're not even dedicating it to our securities that we need in an online game. Okay? Anyways, moving on to... Oh, God. Praise Jesus, amen. 13 minutes into the video before its actual gameplay. This is a sad attempt at clout. I don't do this for clout. Regardless if I do it for clout, I wish to express my message to show proof and descriptions through these specific videos that Rockstar needs to make change before it's too late, beyond the point of no return. Honestly, if you think GTA is bad, load up RDR2 on PC. Do I honestly have to please you? It's a Rockstar title, therefore I can only believe Rockstar doesn't have any more cares for that game, instead actually left that game rotting from what I was told, with no new major updates and modders getting worse and worse in that game. I am aware. Thank you for assuming what you think I know and therefore believe it to be. So this person stated, wasn't demanding you play it. Okay. Or even suggesting or that you weren't aware. Do I have to say anything more? With this proof, do I have to say anything more? Fucking hell. It's a turn of phrase by comparison. Calm down on the tism fit, or at least get the social ineptness to keep up. It seems as though I'm already socially strong enough. You're just pointing the blame at me and then shooting yourself in the foot and saying that I shot you. No. No, no thank you. I've fallen into that trap before. I'm not falling into that again. Just straight up. This person, I don't know what their intention is of stating it, but they say I sound transgender. Big whoop. Does that change the fact that I'm giving information because I don't sound like a deep voice man who sounds like they know everything? A human is a fucking human. It's not based on their voice. It's based on their mentality, what's inside. Whatever they express is one thing. Whatever's inside is completely different. You're comparing it. So what? But like, I'm gonna judge anyways beyond that point. You judge me based on voice, they didn't even respond to it, so I don't know, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Then this amazing comment, thank you for giving me hope. It is really annoying to get sent into story mode. Thank you for being aware. Anytime you confront a modder. True, to an extent. Sometimes I don't have to confront modders. Modders confront me and then they decide to mod me and do whatever the fuck they do, which is annoying. Don't listen to these guys in the comments. I know. Yeah, sure, it's an 11-year-old game and Rockstar is not going to do anything about the modders. However, it is a good thing to point these people out. And honestly, out of respect for this person, thank you very much, by the way, but out of respect to give every single one of my viewers five for future videos that I'd like to state further on, I'm just doing what many wouldn't, spreading a message. I don't care much about clout. It's about how sure any online game has cheating to an extent, but at least the developers do anything about it and prevent it from escalating into where cheaters can literally hack your location just for being online. Rockstar doesn't care, and it's that I need to get across. Thank you for understanding. Of course, these two comments were taken from another video to prove to another person that I've already showcased that shit like this actually happens and that I'm spreading BS. So this guy's just making up nonsense. How dare you? How dare you insult this guy's intelligence of what actually happened to them? How fucking dare you? Like, how dare you? On top right over there. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Anyways, just now, for the members mentioned specifically, I've finally gotten rid of them, especially for offensive remarks against the female gender. Which I personally wish to say I'm very sorry for that ever happening on my channel. I do not accept that. But regardless though, that's all I have to showcase to you. All my intentions, my expressions of what I've seen from these comments, and yeah, it's quite sad that my intentions are very much mistaken. That's all I can say about that. Regardless, I hope you guys did find this information informative, or this proof informative in any way, shape, case, scenario, and hope you guys I don't know, take note of this and take care of yourselves, because Rockstar will not care. Anyways, regardless though, thank you for watching. If you did find this informative in any new case that you have not known of, and if you wish to stay tuned for more content like this every Monday nights, then stay tuned for this or anything else you wish to watch. Totally up to your discretion. But anyways, for those who even want to have free 85% cut from KO Pergo Heist, I am willing to host for you, as long as you have a Discord and you can hear me clearly through a mic. You don't have to speak, you can be muted, as long as you hear me, so I don't have to like waste essential seconds from doing God knows whatever has to be done, you know. Time is crucial for the way that I do the heist. So if you ever wish to have a heist, it's not that stressful, don't worry about it. I'll make a run through you if you want or whatever. It's easy to understand. Don't worry about it. Anyways, if you guys are willing to anyways, unless you want to ask a modder for money, which honestly has been happening since I haven't gotten anyone telling me that they wanted help money from legitimate heists for the past 2 years already, which was how long I've held this panther statue for. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and good luck out there, because Rockstar doesn't care about you, but I do, and I'm willing to try my best to prove to you how this shit you have no control of, other than what I'm trying to tell you, which is to just be careful. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.